6 in the second quarter, and Lebanon scored 11 points in the first quarter and 12 in the second quarter. That gets us to Lebanon 23, Hendersonville 17.
Yeah, but my biggest question is it electric? Oh, the jokes are flying out tonight. Guys, so glad you could join us here on Charter Communication Channel 6. This is, of course, first round of the District 9 AAA basketball tournament. Lebanon, the 4 seed, hosting Hendersonville, the 5 seed. The winner of this will advance to face the winner of the Beach Portland game, which, if I was a betting man, I would say that would be Beach, as Beach has been one of the top dogs in this district all season long.
Seems like we got a little impromptu all-star game going on between Lebanon's girls.
Some of the girls down there.
Yeah, Julia Fox just drained a 3.
who actually fell last night by 6 points, so their season is done, but a valiant effort by them all season. They really were able to put together some good games. They do have a lot to build on, but nevertheless, guys, 23-17 is your halftime score. Hendersonville and Lebanon here at Campbell Brennan Gymnasium. Don't go anywhere. We will have your second half action here on Blue Devil Broadcasting on Charter Communication Channel 6 in just a moment.
Brady's down there.
Second half action for you here in Campbell Brennan Gymnasium as we are ready to get this thing started. 23-17. Lebanon leads. They will open with the ball. They get over on the left wing to Vance. He dribbles over after a pick. Gets it over on the right wing. Now they go inside to High, and it's going to be batted away, and Long's going to come away with it. So empty possession to start the second half for Lebanon. Long with the ball, working against a man-to-man Lebanon defense. Dribble hands off to Howell. He takes it in for about 15 feet. It's off. No good. And High gets the rebound. He gets it over to Bridges. Gets it across the timeline over on the left wing. Now down in the corner to Manning on the left side. They clear out that side of the court as he works one-on-one, loses his dribble, gets it back over to Beadle on the left wing, gets it back up top to Bridges at the top of the key. He'll set up the offense. Back over to Manning on the left wing. Now over on the right wing to Bridges. Nowhere to go with it. Now back over to Beadle. He misses off the back iron, but it's going to be almost rebounded by Manning, and they're going to hand it off to Long, and he'll walk it across the timeline. Now they get it over to Tarpley. He head fakes about 15 feet and gets it. And into the ball game for the first time. No, it's Dye. He actually started the game. Didn't see a whole lot of him, but he gets that rebound and pulls his team a little bit closer. 23-19, 6:30 in counting. Manning working against his man. Gets it back over to Vance at the top of the key.
Yeah, Dye had those 2 quick fouls.
That's right. Now over to Bridges on the right side. Back over to High at the top of the key. He'll swing it over to Vance on the left side. Now to Beadle. Now to Bridges at the top of the key. They'll reset their offense. Vance tries to work off a curl pick from Beadle. Not there. Now they set a pick. And they go inside to Manning. Great spin move by Manning as he dipped with his left shoulder and then went back to his right into the middle of the paint with that power move. It's up and good. Lebanon gets into their full court defense, and it's going to be stolen. No, it's going to be slapped out of there, and Bridges. Beadle, I've never seen that. Beadle, for the second time tonight, flies out of bounds and tries to flip the ball over his shoulder. This time he hits the air vent. It's only about 40 feet above his head. So that's counted as out of bounds. So turnover by Lebanon. A creative turnover, though. Long with the ball. Now gets it inside to Mansfield. Cross-court pass over to Tarpley from the right wing. He'll shoot a 3. No good, and it's rebounded by Beadle. And now he'll get it over to Bridges. He'll get it across the timeline. Top of the key, working against a man-to-man defense by Hendersonville. Beadle trying to work off a curl pick. Not there. Now over to Vance. Now to get over the left side. And Bridges will take that 3 and nails it. Tarpley a little upset that he let his man get that shot off. Lebanon back in their full court defense. Almost a steal by Beadle. Now they get it over to Dye, and looked like he might have walked, but nevertheless gets the layup. 5 minutes left to go in the third period. 28-21. Lebanon leads. Bridges with the ball. Gets it over on the right wing to Beadle. Now at the top of the key to Manning. Manning back over to the left side. Now they get that curl pick by Beadle. And he gets it to go on the left side. That's money every time he gets that close. Hendersonville breaks the press pretty easily that time. They get it over to Mansfield. He dribbles over to the right wing, nowhere to go with it. Gets it back up top to Long. He'll set up the offense, working against a man-to-man Lebanon defense. 30-21, 4.5 minutes left to go in the third period. Dye with the ball at the high post, dribbles all the way down for a reverse layup, and they're going to call a foul. He's going to go to the line and shoot. Dye, pretty big boy, wouldn't be surprised to see that he played football. Looks like he's about 6 foot, 215, 220 pounds. Nails the first one. Jet, does he play football? He looked like he was going to answer.
Yeah, I think he probably played on the defensive side of the ball.
I would say so.
Linebacker or
he looks like a tackle to me. I wouldn't want him to tackle me. He nails that second shot. I wouldn't get back up for a week.
I was just going to say that second foul was on Manning. It just happened.
First foul committed by either team in the second half. High with the ball, now over to Manning. Now over to the left wing to Bridges. Trying to get it down low to High, not there. Now they get it back over to Beadle. Now back in the left corner to Bridges. Thought about that three, back to the top of the key. They're swinging over to Beadle. He head fakes, goes inside, spin moves, loses the handle. And we're going to get a layup by Long on the other side. And he misses it as Manning was able to get in there, didn't block the shot, but disrupted him. And High gets the rebound, and we get a push in the back by Mansfield, his second. First on Hendersonville in the half. As Hoffinger checks back into the ball game and gives Beadle a breather. Bridges with the ball, gets it across the half-court line, still working against that man-to-man defense. Dribble handoff to Vance, dribbles in. Now they hand it back off to Kyers. They're going to call him for a walk. He didn't agree with it, but Coach Kyle's right there to tell him he did. 30-23, 3:36 left to go in the game. 7-point lead for Lebanon. They've been in this full-court defense off every made basket or turnover anytime they get a chance. And it's broken pretty easily by Long that time. He's going to take it all the way in for the layup. Misses it, and it's going to be rebounded by Kyers Hoffinger. Kind of went over the head of Dye. Hoffinger manages to get it. Vance with the ball. Thought about the three. Now gets it over to Bridges. He'll keep his dribble alive at the top of the key, working against a man-to-man defense over on the left wing to Manning. Manning dribbles over. Got it about the free throw line. Nowhere to go with it. Gets it to Vance in the corner. He'll shoot that three. No good. Off the back iron. Gets his own rebound. Head fakes. It goes back up, and it's good. Back into that full court pressure. Long gets it across the half-court line behind the back. Nowhere to go with it. It's going to take it back up to the top of the key and set up the offense. 32-23. 9-point lead for Lebanon. Man-to-man defense by Lebanon. We're going to get a foul on, looks maybe Kyers Hoffinger again.
They got Vance for his second.
Team second as well. Mansfield set to inbounds in front of his own basket. Jordan Stafford also just checked into the ball game along with Case Sloan. Pretty athletic bunch in there right now. As Hayes takes it all the way down and misses the little 8-footer and High. Gets the rebound. Stafford over to Hoffinger in the corner. It's going to be tied up. We're going to get a jump ball, and it's going to go back to Hendersonville. Hendersonville did a good job getting in there and tying that thing up, but once again, Lebanon in the full court defense. They get it in to Tarpley. Goes all the way over to Hayes, and it's going to go out of bounds. So another turnover. How many turnovers is that now, Jet?
That's just their first win in the second half for 12. Lebanon's got 11.
So the turnover ratio evening up a little bit. Stafford with the ball, gets it across the half-court line, working to get the man-to-man defense by Hendersonville. Tried to go into High. That just wasn't there. It's going to be taken away. A little 8-footer by Tarp was off the mark on the left side, but it's rebounded in there by Mansfield. Now he gets it over to Murdoch, and he'll hand it off to Tarpley. Now they go back inside to Dye. He goes into the paint, misses the shot, and it goes back to Lebanon. Hoffinger stops, pops from the left side from three-point. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Beadle. Beadle makes a move on his man, goes in, and he's going to be fouled. The senior is going to go to the line to shoot two. 32-43. 1:42 left to go here in the third period. Lebanon looking to advance in the District 9 AAA basketball tournament. And also get a berth inside that regional tournament and guarantee themselves a few more ball games as Beadle nails the first one, pushes this thing out to 10.
They're showing Mansfield with his third foul.
That could play out big as Mansfield will have to go to the bench. He's not going to. He's going to stay in the game. His coach entrusting him. Hendersonville working against the press. Get it across, but they're going to be trapped as soon as they get it across. Now they get it over to Murdoch. He's got it at the top of the key. He's going to hand it off to Tarpley. He'll set up the offense. Still working against that man-to-man defense by Lebanon. Both teams been in that man-to-man defense, I believe, the entire night. On the half-court defense, as Tarpley dribbles over to the left wing. Now a long three by Manfield's well short, but it's going to be rebounded by Murdoch, and we're going to get a walk. As that one barely grazed the front of the iron and just fell in Murdoch's hands, but the young man forgot to dribble. That's pretty important in basketball, Tick. Stafford with the ball. Gets it across the half-court line. Still working against a man-to-man defense. Got Beadle over here on the left side. Nobody on the right side. Now Bridges pops out. Has it on the right wing. Gets it over to Sloan. The top of the key. Now over to the other side to Beadle. He dribbles back over to the top of the key, and he'll hand it back off to Bridges. Now over to Beadle. He dribbles in. Dribble handoff to Stafford. Gets into the paint. Bounce pass back over to Beadle into the far corner on the left side. Now gets back to Stafford at the top of the key. Thought about a three. Head fakes. Nowhere to go with it. Tries to get it over to Bridges. He saves it and stops and pops from three. He saved it from out of bounds. Took a dribble and nailed a three. So Bridges hitting some big shots. That's 3 threes for him in the ball game. It's poked out of there. They're going to say off of Bridges' fingertips. Lebanon building a substantial lead now as they're up 37-23 with 26 seconds left to go here in the third period. Hendersonville has just not been able to find any type of consistency on the offensive end. That probably much to do, in fact, with this full court pressure by Lebanon. They are known to run you to death, and they are doing it tonight. And right on cue, another turnover by Hendersonville. 22.5 seconds left to go. Lebanon, I would say, would hold it for one shot, but they didn't do that in the first half. As you now hear Coach Kyle yelling for him to run a motion play. Working against a man-to-man defense. Stafford gets it over on the left wing to Beadle. Now free throw line to Sloan. Gets it down to Manning on the block. Now they get it back over to Bridges. Bridges misses the three. And we're going to get it to Dye. And he's not going to get the shot off. As Dye, not the best ball handler on the Hendersonville bunch. 37-23, Lebanon able to push this thing out going into the fourth quarter. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with your fourth quarter action here at Campbell Brandon Gymnasium on Charter Communication Channel 6 in just a moment. 37-23 lead for Lebanon as they open up this fourth quarter with the ball. Bridges has it in his hands. He'll walk it across the timeline. Still working against that man-to-man defense. Gets it over on the left side to Vance. Gets a pick from Manning. Gets it over on the right wing to Beadle. You'd think I'd have those two names deciphered by now, but anyways, Bridges takes it all the way to the rim from the top of the key and gets the layup. Long now with the ball. Gets it down the right sideline, and he's going to lose it out of bounds. 39-23, 7:32 left to go before this one's all said and done.
That's the 15th turnover for Hendersonville. Lebanon has 12.
Hendersonville putting on kind of a token full court man-to-man now. It looks like they're probably wanting to trap the ball as soon as it gets across the half-court line. Lebanon gets it into Manning. He has it on the right wing. Gets it back up top to Beadle. Now back over to Manning. He'll take a little 15-footer. It's no good. And we're going to be... As Beadle went flying into the wall there, Vance was able to grab the ball. We're going to get a foul on somebody for Hendersonville. It's going to be on Long, his first. Lebanon inbound.